Can you tell that we are in New York City right now? Yes, we are. We're practically not, because we're almost at the border of New York City, way out in northeastern Queens, because today I'm taking you with me to the Queens County Farm Museum. Clear is more of a farm than a museum, because I'm excited to feed goats and sheep and take a hayride, and because of the season there's going to be seasonal food, which I'm going to start with because I'm really hungry after spending about an hour and a half commuting out here. And also there's a corn maze maze, it's the only one in New York City, and there's also, what was it? Oh, there's going to be a pumpkin patch there, which I went to a pumpkin patch this morning, so you can always check that out. That video will either be linked up here or it'll come out to the channel soon. We're out in Glen Meadows, so let's actually go into the farm. Woo! Never grew up, my friends. Makes life a lot more fun. You know, people miss when they were a kid because they stopped having fun. Join me, will you? Join me for the whole video, but also just have a fun life. Queens County Farm stand, and they just have some fresh stuff. The lady told me that they're pretty cleaned out just because it's the end of the season and they're closing for the day in about 20 minutes. So I'm glad I got here in time to just check it out. This map is definitely going to be helpful. There's so much to do. So here in the farm store is where I purchased a feed for $3 and my ticket for the hayride, which was $6. There's really not much else to do in here unless you're gonna buy some of this amazing merchandise. Honestly, this is so my vibe. I'm really into it, but yeah, I'm gonna just go enjoy the rest of the farm because I don't want to spend all my money at the farm. I'm waiting this really long line because local autumn food, yes please. Also, I'm really hungry, so I'm not gonna wait until the line dies down. I'm gonna just get it as soon as I can. Well, the line is really moving. I mean, I just had enough time standing here to buy my ticket for the maze because that has to be purchased online apparently. And I'm almost at the front, or at least almost to the front of the line that gets into the building where you can actually see the food. I found this lovely fall spot. I took a bunch of pictures. And now it's time to actually enjoy the donuts. I got the apple cider donut. Recommended by the person working the stand. Of course it's really good. It's locally made, it's a donut, and I'm starving. So this is great. And now I'm gonna go ahead and finish the donut so we can go on to the next stuff because it's 3:20, the place closes at 3:30, and I have already bought feed, ticket to the corn maze, and to the hayride. So I want to make sure I get my money's out of worth what I paid for. There's something so wholesome about a pumpkin patch. gets off the hayride and he walks away singing, "I had so much fun." It really kind of gets you excited for what you're about to experience. There you go. Hi. Yes, I will take a corner seat, thank you. And at the front. Woo! Here we go! Thank you. All right, that was great. I have to say I was expecting it to be more of a tour. Like I thought they were gonna tell us what we're seeing and stuff. It's pretty self-explanatory for the most part, but I don't know, it was still fun even though they were quiet. And now onto something amazing. Yes, ha ha ha. You know what's behind me? Alpacas. Is that one? We've got a map, pencil. This is inspired by Georgia O'Keeffe. All right, I think we're just gonna wing it. I'm not into directions and stuff. Let's go. The flags are optional and I just don't feel like carrying one. So we're gonna leave our flag here, okay? The last time I did a maze was 3 years ago at the Texas Renaissance Festival, and thank goodness I wasn't going to do that thing alone because I just kept taking us all the wrong places, and finally Sam got us to the right place. Okay, I got to the end really fast and I was like, why? And then I found out from the person at the end that it's because this whole area got kind of knocked down and it's not supposed to be. So we're just gonna go back through some of it just to enjoy. Like, if we get lost again, we'll find our way back out. It's fine. I just tripped on the extension cord playing the music. Basically, now I'm here just to get lost. I'm just getting lost for fun. Yeah, gotta watch out for that cord. I almost tripped again. Okay, now let's finish the maze for real. That thing. It's massive. Hi. Hi, buddy. I got some food for you. Aw, good boy. Do you want to feed him? Here. You put your hand up real gently. He'll eat it out of your hand. Isn't that so cool? Yeah. That was very uncool. You know what? One for each of you. Hold on. You guys want to feed him? Yes. They give you a lot and this place is about to close. Here you go. Woo! Thank you. Oh, no fear. See, this guy is taking all of it from this guy. Hold on. Thank you, Kenzie. Danny, if you want to feed him? I'll try. Go for it. It's fun.
I'll feed this guy. He look lonely.
Yeah, the other guy will bully him out of it. I saw it happen.
Oh.
You want one more? Cheeky. Say thank you. You want to feed that one?
I want to feed that one.
Here, you feed that one and I'll feed this one so you can. You're welcome. You had plenty, dude. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun. I got to share with some kids and the adults who were with them. They were like, say thank you. I'm like, you're never too old to feed a goat or any animal. It's fun. Okay, bye. Hay? You want some hay? Since they first got here, they've turned around. It's like they're curious, but it's like they don't believe me. It's right here. I don't want to spray it around. It'll fly everywhere. Okay, fine. Maybe the sheep in front of the farm will get this hay. You want? Come over here. Sheep. Actually, it was really fun hanging out with the sheep, seeing the sheep and the goats, because my grandparents had an animal farm, mostly sheep, but goats and, you know, hens and chickens and cows. Like, they had an animal farm when I was growing up. So it's really fun to be here. I especially love goats because, I don't know, I just think they're so fun. And I even got to show a goat once, which was pretty cool, at the country fair in Maryland. So, little unnecessary trivia about my life. But I guess it makes it a little more special for me. Okay, the sheep won because I realized that the other sheep are not at the front of the farm, so that's it. Excuse me, are you heading towards the sheep and the goats over there? Do you want the rest of my feed? It's fun. Have you ever fed the animals? Go for it, have fun.
Thank you so much.
Bye. What am I gonna do with the extra feed? It's not like I'm gonna eat it. The smell of the chicken coop is nostalgic. Like I said, my grandparents had an animal farm growing up, and the chicken coop was always so much fun. We'd run down, collect the eggs that the hens had laid, and then make breakfast. Queens County Farm Museum did not disappoint me. I had a lot of fun. This really did meet my expectations, what I was hoping to experience, just sort of this day away from the city in a farm, so to speak. And on that note, I would say though that if you're visiting New York City just as a tourist and you want to experience classic New York City, this probably isn't worth your time because it is very far out and it's not classic New York City. If you live in the city though, come on, you gotta get out here. But I do have a feeling this was the best way to experience it during autumn, where they have all these additional things going on. I think they have other things that happen year round, but when I looked on the website, it really looks like autumn is the time to come to this farm, really. So the only thing I didn't do is I didn't get to tour the farmhouse just because timing. By the time I was done with the thing, the place was pretty much closing, so we're meandering our way out. So I really liked my experience here at the Queens County Farm Museum. If you enjoyed watching it, then go ahead and give this video a like. Go ahead and comment below any other requests you would want to see in New York City with me. And with that, go ahead and subscribe, turn on notifications. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.